How did you work out the crime, Holmes?
Well, it was elementary, my dear Watson. Firstly, Lord Kitchener's alibi was flawed in several key respects. There was no way his spoon could have conducted the lightning bolt igniting the souffle which incinerated his wife during pudding. Secondly, I happen to know that the Dagenham Girl Pipers don't have a male voice choir, and even if they did, I doubt if they train in scuba gear. And thirdly, I was initially taken in by his story. However, I later realised that there was no possible way he was, at the time of the crime, as he claimed, on Venus.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Then there was Major Butterworth. He said he saw Lady Marmalade enter the bedroom at the time of the murder, but I declared that there was no way he could have seen her because of two reasons. Firstly, Major Butterworth is so short-sighted he spent the first 10 minutes of his story relaying his tale to a hat stand, and secondly, Lady Marmalade is a parrot. Parrots are unlikely murderers, Watson.
Save for the case of the mass-murdering parrot, Holmes.
Well, there's always an exception. Then there was the butler and the maid, Emily. Obviously, being servants, they were only one step up from being savages and capable of all manner of heinous crime. They were my immediate suspects, and so after careful cross-examination, I shot the pair of them.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Mr. Chatterjee and Mr. Magumbo, the visiting diplomats, would obviously have been embarrassed by the turn of events, and it would have caused an international incident. Yet something about their stories also didn't ring true. When I found Mr. Magumbo's head severed at the neck and Mr. Chatterjee stood next to it, caked in blood with a small hatchet, I feared the worst.
Good Lord, Holmes.
But I was wrong to jump to that conclusion, Watson. Mr. Chatterjee was merely practising his religion, as many people from his continent have practised for many centuries, and Mr. Magumbo, being a convivial sort from the African continent, wanted to help in any way he could.
Splendid stout fellow, Holmes.
So I was then drawn to three suspects, Miss Greystoke, Mr. Bavistock, and the Reverend Murderer.
Good Lord, Holmes.
I quizzed Miss Greystoke several times. Each time her stories changed slightly. Firstly, she was alone in the drawing room at the time of the crime. Then she was enjoying crumpet in the parlour. Finally, she was a gangmaster in a Peruvian mining company.
Good Lord, Holmes. Good Lord, Holmes?
Yes, that's more like it. Mr. Bavistock had the most to gain from the murders. He was the illegitimate son of Lord Bavistock, the millionaire tycoon who patented the weather. He stood to gain a substantial sum on the death of Lord Welk and was heir to all the snow in the Alps. Such was his authority in MI5, he'd even been given his own donkey.
Good Lord, Holmes.
But I quickly discounted him as the murderer because he existed only in my imagination. So it had to be a Reverend Murderer. A former convent pastor and reformed criminal, he wanted to build a huge-scale model of Whitechapel in the Whitechapel area on a one-to-one basis.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Indeed, I looked into the minor details of his alibi. I measured how long the train from Dorchester to Stoke Poges took, the rectal temperature of a panda, and where you could indeed, as he claimed, play frisbee with a garlic naan. None of his claims stood up. Therefore, Reverend Murderer was indeed the Reverend Murderer.
Good Lord, Holmes.
That's a chair.
Good Lord, Holmes.
We're surrounded by gravity.
Good Lord, Holmes.
That's all you ever say, isn't it? You're not even listening.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Here's the doctor now.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Oh, shut up, Watson.
Mr. Holmes?
Yes?
You've got crabs.
Good Lord, Holmes.